Welcome to the Footy Show. FA Cup Round 3, Manchester United 1, Brighton 2. I can't believe this utter crap. These players had... What were they doing? Now, we have no more excuses. You cannot blame the manager. You can't blame the tactics, the formation. These players were just not up to it. And you could clearly see that the whole game. Yeah, sure, the first few minutes, we should have scored. Dallo, what are you doing? You know what? I'm going to call him out. Dallo, you are a criminal. Absolute criminal. You can't even put a sitter away. You're a one-on-one with the goalie. You're a left footer. Just bend it around the goalie. Or do something. You're playing up that high. You should be finishing those shots. And then to concede that first goal, he's just, watching the ball go behind him. And then right behind him, bang. On the inside centre back, and then cut back in. They have a shot. Oh, man. And then back to square one, 1-0. And then, of course, we're down. But you know what? I expected this team to pull their socks up and just say, look, enough is enough. Let's get into it. We've smashed this team before 4-2. We can do it again. What happened? Nothing. The whole half, Brighton literally just came back, put their foot on our throats, and just absolutely suffocated us the whole time. Yeah, sure, there were bits in, slight attacks on the left to the right, but for what? Compared to the Burnley game, at least there was fight there, but we still lost. Technically, a draw is a loss in my own opinion. We got absolutely humiliated at home, crashed out of yet another cup competition. What more do these players need to tell themselves, look, we need to save our season? How are you going to save it? The only hope that hinges on anything positive in this season right now is getting back into Europe. Because if we have no Europe yet again, and we crashed out the same season with no cups, we're absolutely finished. As long as these men up in charge, Ineos, Glazers, as long as you guys are still in charge of my club, you guys are absolutely killing it right now. The team has been rendered useless. In my own opinion, defense can be salvaged. We have De Ligt and Maguire that are injured, so give them a break. But midfield, no excuses. Absolutely no excuses. Ugarte, you're finished. It should have been Casemiro and Mainu. I would have been more comfortable with that. You've got the experience, and then we've got Mainu who can go up, chill, pass the ball, and come and defend. And then pass it Bruno, then Bruno takes care of that. But no, Ugarte finished. Absolutely done. Done. Man, you're done. You need to leave. Leave, get sold. Dallo, you're the next one to go. And then after Dallo and Ugarte, Jason Wilcox, you can go too. And then the rest of you, man. Omar Barada, former City man, bye. Get out, big man. You're done. And then the Glazers, owners, done. Get out of this club. You guys have been toxic since the day you took it over and have put us in so much debt. But I'm not going to talk about that right now because as of right now, all these players that played that game against Brighton in the FA Cup, you guys are absolute criminals. And you know what? I'm not gonna include the young ones because you know what? They're still learning. 19, 20-year-old Shea Lacey, nah, you guys got a free pass. But you experienced players like Bruno, Casemiro, all you senior players that have played more games than these kids, you scoring goals, you assisting, but you cannot hold each other accountable for that horrible, horrible display of a performance. And you know what? We deserve to lose that game after that horrible performance, like I just said. Absolute embarrassment. You guys should, honestly, I don't expect anything else more for the rest of the season in terms of the Premier League. Because we got City at home. If we don't do anything with that, and I hope we have an interim manager by then, because right now we're free falling. No one knows what they're doing. Players are just like, oh, they're choosing whether we're going to show up. Amorim tried to do something to you guys, he got fired. His crap formation did not work with this set of players. That's just the truth. And to be fair, you guys keep saying, oh, he's not the problem. It doesn't matter if he's not the problem. Statistics show again, 38.3%. That is horrible. The worst ever win ratio for a manager in Manchester United history. So yes, whether he was not the problem or not, I don't care. Stats speak bigger than anything that you guys can say right now. Absolutely horrible. But you know what? Moving forward, we're going to go back to project settings again. I'm tired of a project. We need to stop this project talk and getting started playing for... I don't care about it anymore. Is that really a big concern at the moment? No, it's not. And these owners need to leave, because as long as these guys are still in charge, every project that you bring in for the next man in is going to absolutely fail. Yeah, sure, you may win a few trophies in there. Jose, failed. Ten Hag, failed. Oli, failed. Ruben Amorim, 18 months, failed. Gone, bye. Sit down, shut your mouth, just leave. No, mate, we're absolutely finished right now. I'm done. I'm literally done talking about, how bad the club is, because we already know. As long as those higher ups, this club is just going to remain the same. And like a lot of people have been saying, rinse, wash, and repeat. And especially for fans like myself, I don't know why I get up at 2:30 in the morning to watch my team that I've supported for so many years and expecting and knowing that they're going to disappoint me every time. Why do I put myself through that? Imagine all those international fans that come to Old Trafford just to see a game. They've been presented with all this crap. How do you think that makes us fans globally feel about this horrible performances and how the club's been run? These owners don't care. They don't give a crap. These players need to be held accountable as well as the ones in charge. You guys, you know what? People are saying that these players are bad. I don't think they are. In my honest opinion, I don't think they are. They've just not been managed properly. And sure, yes, individual errors have cost us games this whole season. But you know what? It's also up to the players to be held accountable and to hold each other accountable for how they've been playing. You know what? You just lost the manager. Then you know what? Do something about it. Don't just sit back, get slapped up at home in front of 70,000 people, and then you have one goal, just a whole one goal. That's it. No, this is absolutely shameless right now. I am so upset, but I'm not gonna yell and just badmouth the whole team. I'm just gonna say how it is. These men are absolute criminals, absolutely shameless. Manager is not responsible for it because he just came in 2 seconds ago. I'm going to leave the club hierarchy out of it because they're not the ones playing on the field. So at this point in time, these guys should feel absolutely ashamed. You had one cup competition, you had one game a week, and we still can't even get that right. I don't want to get on after a game and then just absolutely just start saying things I'm going to regret. To us fans that watch every single time, a lot of people, like I always tell my mates on my WhatsApp group, the Manchester United fans, watching United is just so bad for our health. We get high blood pressure, we can't sleep, we go into games expecting, we're going to win, how we're going to look, and then just like fans all across the world. So as long as these guys, like I said, again for the 100th time, as long as they're in charge, nothing will ever change. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and do all that good stuff.